Hey everyone, we are back to listen to some music together, and this time around we are listening to Shamoon Ismail for the first time.
Hmm.
I've heard Shamoon Ismail, Hamad has, but we have never heard it together. And
Hmm.
interestingly, we have pretty much never talked about him, even privately, right?
Never. Yeah.
So we are going to listen to one of his tracks called Pardesi that is coming out of VELO Sound Station platform. So this is the
Hmm.
season two of this
Hmm.
platform, and I don't imagine that we have heard any of VELO Sound Station season one together. Have we? We
Season
haven't.
one, no, no, we
We
haven't.
haven't, right? So yeah, I think it's a good beginning. So should
Mm-hmm.
we?
Yep. Let's start.
Let's do it. Three, two, one, play.
I haven't listened to this song.
Me neither.
तेरे ते शक नहीं दुनिया है वखरी साडी
I love the lighting.
गल जावा रुकते कसमां ने दस फेर खादी मैं तेरा नहीं एतबार करना नहीं कोई सवाल दिला ले या दिल तेरे नाल कौन करे इंतजार तेरा याद मेरी रख ले को लब ले जाके और जो तोड़े ना दिल तेरा ओ परदेसी
His lower notes are exquisite.
रवा नहीं
Impeccable.
पता मैं परदेसी रुकने दी कोई वजह
It's a complete video.
And well done.
Yeah.
Pretty well done.
Hmm.
तू पूछे रात करा के वे वादे नाल नी रहना न छड़ न जाके न मंग दे मंजिल उड़ दे हवा ते रख साँभ के तेरा दिल रख न नाते बदलना नहीं एतबार करना नहीं कोई सवाल दिला ले या दिल तेरे नाल कौन करे इंतजार तेरा याद मेरी रख ले को लब ले जाके और जो तोड़े ना दिल तेरा ओ परदेसी रवा नहीं पता मैं परदेसी रुकने दी कोई वजह परदेसी रवा नहीं पता मैं परदेसी रुकने दी कोई वजह परदेसी हाँ
His voice.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. So I'm as impressed as I am with the song itself, the
Hmm.
video is impressive.
Very impressive.
Impressive. Right, so we will talk about the video in a bit, but let's talk about the song itself. You wanna share your thoughts?
Okay, so honestly, I haven't heard a lot of Shamoon Ismail's work. I have listened to few of his tracks, which I liked, but he is probably one of the most um, loved artist, I would say, of the recent times. In past 4 or 5 years, he has been very popular among the young people, especially.
Sensation, yeah,
He's a sensation, but I haven't listened to a lot of his work.
because
Um,
you're not a youth anymore.
that's that that's true as well. That's one of the factors too. So yeah, kudos to you. Hardest one, Hamad Zero.
No, but I'm also not a youth anymore, so
No, I'm just talking about the jab. Good one. Good one. Okay. So, yeah, but I always, whenever I listen to his tracks, I appreciate his voice, and the best thing that I like about him is that he fuses Punjabi lyrics with jazzy sounds or blues, which is a very unique
hip hop
combination.
as well.
Hip hop as well, and this is and unexplored, I would say, in Pakistani music scene. He's probably the one artist, or probably some of the hip hop artists are also doing it, but he does it slightly differently. His songs are more simplistic. His melodies are easily hummable as well. So this is something that I liked about him. Talking about this particular track, I am completely sold. This is my kind of track that I would listen on long walks. Just put it on the headphone and just walk with this particular track. I was actually waiting for the chorus the second time. When I listened to the chorus the first time, right today, I was just looking forward to that particular bit. The way he has sang that line Pardesi, very, I mean, the punch, the hook that it has, the way with his husky voice that he has sung it, I was just sold to it. I love the chorus part. And I know I'm going to just hum it along every time he is going to be on my headphones. So brilliant track, brilliant track. I just loved it, and I know that it's going to be on my repeat mode.
Yeah, with about Shamoon. So first of all, this is composed and arranged and produced by Shamoon himself, right, as a music producer. It had this signature Shamoon sound. So
Hmm.
he has this very simplistic but very catchy beats.
Hmm.
Also, the beats are not too sharp, never
Hmm.
too sharp, with because the with along with his voice, he
Hmm.
always remains them keeps them mellow,
Mellow, yeah.
but beats are always very very catchy, very very movable. So
Hmm.
that was a signature bit there. But also this in this particular track, um, I felt that Shamoon himself is all about his voice, his melodies, and his delivery, right?
Hmm.
His vocal delivery, which he has this very unique way of with his husky
Husky
voice,
voice. Hmm.
very 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 most of the time very melancholic
Hmm.
way of delivery that works with his voice, with his lower notes very well, right? All of
Hmm.
this,
Hmm.
this is his
Right.
strength, right?
Yes, of
And
course.
he uses it with maximum effect. In this particular track, I kept noticing that the arrangement around it was very simple, very simple. So
Very simple, yeah.
the drums, the bass, the keys were kept very orthodox, very
Hmm. Hmm.
very generals.
Hmm. Hmm.
The all the meat of the bones was the melody, the
Correct.
vocals, the lyrics as well, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Again, the way he delivers his lower notes, people melt.
Hmm.
And this is why the youth, especially his female followers,
Yeah. Yeah.
his delivery is actually really charismatic in that
Hmm.
regard, right?
Hmm.
Along with the way he performs these songs, right? So in previous VELO Sound Station season, he also has one more track called Confetti,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So his performances, whether it's melancholic or celebratory or more of a positive vibe, all
Mm-hmm.
he delivers it 100% there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I was thinking while listening to the song was this was a, recently we have been listening to a lot of Coke Studio from
Mm-hmm.
all over the world, right? Coke Studio Bangla, Tamil, Bharat, Pakistan as well,
Mm-hmm.
Um, after we have been the overexposure to Coke Studio, this came out as a
Uh,
song,
Good point.
as a song.
Very
So
good
this
point.
felt like it was a song.
Mm-hmm.
Those tracks from, I'm not saying this in a bad way, it's not a
Mm-hmm.
negative, but recently the Coke Studio has been feeling like an exhibition of culture,
It
right?
does.
So
Mm-hmm.
they are less of a song but exhibition of culture, and they you tend to see the attires, the way of singing, the local instruments, and their exhibition,
Mm-hmm.
their display, as well as a lot of folk music, a lot of fusion, a lot of
Mm.
experimentation. This was the just run of the mill
Correct.
nice song,
Correct.
and felt very nice.
Felt easy on your ears as well, right? I mean,
So
again, nothing taking away from
exactly,
Coke Studio as well.
it's not a bad
There,
thing, not a
not absolutely a bad thing. It's just that it was so pleasing in the first go. As you said, it felt like a traditional run of a mill song that you usually listen to. Just tune into your FM radio station and it turns on the kind of song.
the thing is that consuming those tracks from Coke Studio actually takes some mental effort, because what happens is you are listening to a new track coming out of any of the Coke Studio, and suddenly in the intro you are like, okay, what is this? What instrument is this? What is playing? That's
Yeah,
something completely new. That's something that I haven't heard
haven't
of.
heard.
Oh, this sounds nice, right? Or the intro. So for example, we heard Kokshre Bharat Gija Kahaki. In
Hmm.
the intro, this the first person who was singing, I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah, I'm
This
too.
the style of singing was very new, very,
Hmm.
but also to me it sounded very jarring as well, because it was,
Hmm.
and I had to make an effort
I've heard. Hmm.
to consume that. This was like you play it and you forget it, and it's it
Yeah.
dissolves,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
right? So that was very nice.
That's why I said that I can just play it on repeat mode on a walk
Yeah.
and just hum along. And you are spot on about the kind of charismatic voice that he has. Especially in the chorus part, I would urge the listeners to listen to how he has pronunciated or even just given a small punch, a throw through his voice. And along with that, the use of bass. It suddenly there's a booming sound that comes when he sings Pardesi. And it literally, on some occasion, just melts your heart.
Which is also followed by a string section, which
Exactly. There's a brilliant string section as well. Yep,
right,
yep,
right.
yeah.
All right. I quickly want to talk about the video itself. So I mean, also let's talk about the lyrics and the video. So it's in
Mm,
Punjabi, and it's not our first language, and we don't understand it through and through, but we
mm,
get it, right? I think what has been happening here is that this person has everything in his life, all the fame, all the money, all the material stuff, but
mm,
what he doesn't have is the love of his life,
mm.
right? That's
Yep.
that's the gist of it, if I may say, right? And that's what being displayed, that he has the fame, he's the people are around him, preparing him and all, pampering him. He has all
Mhm,
the toys, the cars, he's
mhm,
traveling around. What he doesn't have is love of his life. So that the message, or not the message, but the theme of the song, that the melancholy was there, and that was again that's Shamoon's skill, that he could convey that feeling, emotion,
mm, mm.
without you understanding the track. So even if you don't know Punjabi, or you have no idea about Punjabi, right? You
Yep.
hear to this track, you would hear this,
Yep.
and you would know what this is
Mm,
about.
mm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a person from Netherlands would hear this, and they would know that, okay, this is about melancholy and towards a love tragedy or something. So that
Absolutely.
was also brilliant done.
And for a change, I think kudos to VELO Sound Station's director, whoever is the director. I haven't seen the credit here, but it was not more of a traditional shoot that they do along with audience, with stage setup, with the complete set design. It felt like a proper video. I mean, nothing taking
Proper
away from the
song.
proper song, yeah. So it had that video and the color grading, the
Yes. The
what should
lighting,
we
the
give
color
the
grading,
lighting,
yeah.
everything was so, the palette that they have used throughout is so spot on. The shots that they have taken while he's driving the car are so amazing. It's depicting the inner sorrow or the emptiness of the character as
Yes.
well when he's just driving and singing a song. So brilliant work done here.
While also keeping the Velo color palette branding alive,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
So that
Yeah,
was done brilliantly. And this
brilliantly.
is when I kept mentioning that I want to come back to the video, come back to the video. This is what I was thinking, that this is so brilliantly done. The neon
Mm-hmm.
lighting that have been used throughout. So neon can be very stark,
Mm-hmm.
can blind you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in some ways. But here, it even if you watch this video, it's not gonna strain your eyes.
yeah,
It's so brilliant done, so soothing, so mellow.
yeah.
The color palettes, the lighting, the shading, the perspectives was
Mm-hmm.
done
Mm-hmm.
very well. But what uh, that made me think was that the production of overall, I mean, the whole cinematography was so good
Mm-hmm.
that I just started imagining the possibilities that these talented folks can use this level of production towards
Absolutely,
anything, towards a movie,
absolutely.
towards a TV series, towards whatever content that you want to create, and that would be world
Absolutely.
class. And
World
that
class
have been
stuff.
completely missing. So we have this talent which has been showcased throughout these smaller platforms. But
Hmm.
so far, they just couldn't get a bigger platform to display their. And man,
Absolutely.
what are we
What?
missing out on?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It would be phenomenal. Phenomenal if they ever. I mean, the kind of talent that is on display. We see Bayan's videos. There's Hamza bin Tahir, if I'm not mistaken. Hamza is his name, the director.
There is this Hassan and Roshan videos
Hassan and Roshan's video.
from
Yeah.
Fahad Academy,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
saw Kalbali, we saw
Kalbali.
this Sukoon. Sukoon is a masterpiece. The
Absolutely.
video is a
Hmm.
piece of art.
Yeah, yeah. We saw Bugs and Ozzy's track with Ali Zafar. The
Yeah,
animation, the kind of skill set was on display
so
there as
what
well.
are we
So,
missing out on? Is yeah.
okay, let's not go there because we are missing out on plenty. But anyways, it was
Yeah, we
really
got
interesting. So,
melancholic.
yeah, yeah. Of course we
That's
did.
Shamoon's fault.
Anyways, I think we have listened to one VELO Sound Station track from season two in the past, which was Nakre. And this was the second one. We haven't explored the other tracks yet. We haven't listened to, in fact, the other tracks of VELO Sound
We
Station.
haven't released that Nakre video yet
Ah, oh yes. Oh,
because of some technical
oh
difficulties.
yeah, 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 yeah. Now I recall. Okay. But anyways, we will catch up on VELO Sound Station as well. We are going to listen to tracks there. Some of prominent artists singing the songs there. So keep watching this space and let us know your thoughts around it. We'll catch up on the next one. Until then, take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye bye.